So here I just use the get data and all. In the all you can find the folder connector. So now we will see how we can consolidate the multiple sheets are available in each Excel file into a single thing. Okay, single file. So here I just go to the folder explorer, NC sales, NC daily sales is my folder. I just connect this here. Here, what I do is for the time being, I'm going to copy this and then put it in STU. It's all Excel file. Okay, now it shows all the files which it got picked up. The June, March, okay, it is a little bit out of date because after connecting this, I removed that file there. In the meanwhile, let's open and see what each Excel file has in it. This is my folder connector. Okay, good. Only 3 files are there here. And June, March, and April. June, March, April. But the April is available in this one. And in the Excel file, if you see here, 2 sheets. Okay. The same thing is applicable. You can have multiple sheets also. Just for to start with, right? We will use this one. The exercise for you is you can try, some files you keep 3 sheets and some file you keep 2 sheets and then give it a try. But it goes by the first file. Okay, when you do the consolidation, it goes by the first file. Okay, now this is the metadata. We can see it. All the 3 files, Excel files got picked up, and each Excel file we have two sheets, subsheets. Okay. This is a little bit different compared to CSV files. Okay, if you go here and you can see the NC daily sales, you can see that the three Excel files are there, June, March, April. Okay, next step is I just go to the Power Query editor. Here my NC daily sales is there, and same, so certain steps are same. Remove other columns except these 2 columns. You keep it as it is. And here you have the combined files, like the way how we did it for CSV files, right? The same thing we are supposed to do it. Click on the combine button. It will bring up the data preview window. And here it shows sheet 1 and sheet 2. 1 second, there was some confusion again. 1 second, there was some problem with the data here. I think I should have checked everything. Let us see here. Yeah, sheet 1 and sheet 2. It considers them as a sheet. Okay, this is the problem here. See, there is a problem. Okay, this is for testing purpose. I just delete this one. Sorry. I just checked only 1 file. There is a problem. Okay. And let me just check quickly. Yeah, sheet 1, and here we have March, April. We have sheet 1. Okay, fine. So now what I do is, sorry, I have to delete this one to avoid any confusions. Since I already opened it, it is available here. And here we can see the June, March, April. And now what I do is I just select only these two columns and remove the other columns because others are not helpful. It's all metadata. The next step is I am going to click on this one. Before that, you just keep the cursor here next to the file and see. Okay, here we cannot see it. I just click on this one now, combine it. Here we can select again two sheets. We are seeing it. Okay, sheet one, sheet two. Fine. Here, what I am going to do is I'm not going to select these sheets. Instead, in this case, I just right click on this parameter and I'm going to select the transform data. March, April, and currently we have what files? March, April, and June is also there. Okay. Here it shows March, April, and June it is not showing it. Okay, let it be there. What I am going to do is I'm going to click on this one, the combine again. Okay. Here what I do is I'm going to unselect this one. The reason is use original column name as prefix. Here it gives column 1, column 2, column 3 instead of giving the original name. But the one other aspect is if you select this one, the original column name will be prefixed for the, this. For example, you have order date dot column 1. That is not preferred. Hence, I unselected it. Later on, we will address this issue. Okay. And I'm going to hit OK now. Now we can see that all the sheets got combined. And this one gives me, the first one is just for our reference purpose. April, March is there. I'm going to click on OK here. Okay, here I just say April, March. April, March, 1 second. Why it did not pick up? It did not pick up the June month. Okay. So what I do is I just go and see June.xls. I just go back to the change type here. And here March, April. In April, we have sheet 1, sheet 1. And March, we have sheet 1, sheet 2. March, sheet 1, MER sheet 1. MER sheet 1 is one file. And if you see here, the June month, if you see here, sheet 1, sheet 2. Sheet 1, sheet 2 is your June month. And if I go and check the other file, APR, APR sheet 1. APR sheet 1. It picked up all the files. Okay. But if you literally go by the naming convention, you will get confused. Hence, right, I just shown you how you need to check whether all the files got loaded. Okay. So now we are done with that. What is the next step? This is the last step. Okay. Make sure that you are in the last step. And here what you do is this one is not required. Okay. With that also we can make sure that all the necessary files got loaded here. But you might be wondering, sheet 1, sheet 2 only is there. This is March sheet 1 and April sheet 1 and sheet 1, sheet 2. It will not display the redundant sheets. Okay. Names, here. Hence we can ignore it. But only thing is you can just click on this one to change your type. Here, this is where you can confirm it, whether all the sheets from all the Excel files got loaded or not. By selecting this step, you can check it out. Okay. Here you don't have to check it out. And anyhow, I'll just check if okay, I did not do any filtering here. Good. So this one is not required. Before that, I just go ahead and remove this column. But here column 1, column 2, column 3, the column header, the actual column header is appearing here in the row 1. Okay, what I do is I need to promote this column header. Okay, so for that, I just go to the transform and then use first row as it is and use first row as it is. So now I just promoted the first row as an header, column header. Yes, it is. It got promoted. Okay, the first row got promoted as column header. Good. The next question is, okay, how do I make sure that all the three Excel files data got consolidated correctly? The one way out is you just click on the count rows. You should give how many number of records in total. 113 records got loaded here. Okay, 113 records. Now I just go and see. Is that correct? I think some problem. Here we have row ID and okay, here we have in total 19 records and 19 records, right? So 38 records. 3 into 38, how much? 114 or so, right? 114. Yeah, it's almost 113. It is matching. Okay. So this way we are able to make sure that all the data from all the Excel files, including the subsheets of each files, got consolidated into a single file. Very good. So what is the next step? If I go and apply this one, but we can see one record got removed. The reason was the redundant column header, right? Each sheet you have the column name, right? Column header is there. Still loading. Okay, 113 rows got loaded here. That is what the message we are seeing it. No error, nothing. Okay, good. Fine. Now no error. Okay, so now what I do is I just take the table visual and I just put category here, and along with that I'll just drop the sales column here. But sales, it shows something. We don't see any sigma notation before the numeric data type. That means it assigned the text data type for sales and quantity. We need to do data transformation now. Since we combine multiple files into single file, let us see if I do any data transformation or reformatting of the columns or typecasting. If I do, will that leads to any other issues? Discount is supposed to be a decimal number. I just select it upfront. Replace current. Even for the quantity, I'm going through the same thing, because it's all assigned with the text data type. Any of sales column requires some kind of transformation before we convert this as decimal data, because in this we have, so look here, we have some special character like dollar mixed up with this one. Okay, for the sake of in the interest of time, right, I'm not going to do this. In this step already we did it. Probably you can try it out. Okay, so this one got converted. Okay, if you see here, error is 0, and here, but still we have 4% of error is there. And let's go and see why the error we are getting it here. Here I have some error. Why am I getting error here? Because look here, can you see this? Shipping cost, profit, the same column appears here. The reason was all the sheet got appended one after other. Since what happened, the column header also came here. First file was having some 19 records. Again, the next file have 19 records. So some error is appearing here. What I do is, for the time being, I'm going to right click on it, replace the error with 0. See, some clients that they will say wherever the error you put 4 nines, 9999, so that you can avoid the error for the time being. A later point, they'll go and check in discount. Can we see 999? So that is the errored record. They will fix it later, but they don't want the job to be stopped due to error. Okay, error is there, still go ahead and accept it, but wherever error is there, you put 999 in the case of number type. Ideally, I should have done it here. Okay, okay. In the quantity, we did not get any error. Only in discount, right? Okay. But still, error is error. When you apply it, it will throw an error. Okay, the error will come. It will not allow you to proceed further. Okay, but sales, I did not do anything. And what I do is, I'm going to apply, close and apply it. It will throw an error as per my guess, because we have not only combined the data from single sheet, multiple sheets. So 3 files, 3 into 6 files. So the header will be there somewhere at the bottom of the data. Let us see what happens. Waiting 19 rows. 2 errors should come. 2 or 1, 2, 3. 1 error we averted it. I think 3 errors should come here. One of loader could contain errors. Look here, errors. 5 errors we are getting it. Okay, now I just hit this view error. When I click on view error, nothing has happened here. Look here. If I apply the changes, we click on the apply changes. Same thing again, load completed. So what happened? It rejected the errors. The load did not fail. It was showing how many errors, how many records, or which query had some errors. 5 errors also it showed, it displayed, and it did not fail the job. Still, it consolidated all the data. So what I do is I just put the quantity here. 432. Okay. So now what I do is I just go here and check what was the error. And if you see here on the left side here, you can see the errors in NC daily sales file. Okay. Here we can see that row number 19, row number 19, 38, 57, 76, 95. All these rows, the column header went there because each sheet have the column header. That is the reason why this issue came up. Okay. And how do I fix this? The one way is you can go to the NC daily sales. And then what was the record number? It was saying that 1938, 19th record. If you just go here, look here, the record numbers are there here. 19th record, you can see row ID, order ID, all the things are there, right? And similarly, 90, what are the rows? 1938, 57. If you go to the 38 record, you'll find the row ID, column header repeated. Okay. In the case of numerical data type, right? So column with numeric number data type, text have gone there. Hence, all the columns got converted as text data type. So, but for the discount, we address this issue. How do we have to address this for now? So, can I go and remove columns here? So, which rows? Row dot ID. For example, I just go here, remove alternate rows. Top rows, no bottom rows. Alternate rows. Here, what I can do is I can say the record number here. First row to remove, the 38th record. 38th record, we have the thing. Number of rows to remove, only 1. And the rest, we have, I just give one total, right? In the sake of not to make any mistake of deleting the actual data. I just gave some bigger number. The 38th row should get removed. It takes time. Let us wait for some more time. Okay, it removed now that record. Okay, fine. And we will go and check the error thing again here. So we can see that in the, let's the 75th row. We'll go and see in the 75th row, do we have, look here, even the 75th row, it is there. Again, you can go and check here, alternate rows. Select, you tell the first row to remove a 75th row. This is the one, okay? And you can say 1 and number of rows to keep. You give some big number so that existing record should not get skipped, okay? But this way you can do it, but the other alternatives, I just go here. Here, if you see all the columns, the column header went in there, right? The column header went in there. Otherwise, we don't see any other issues. And what I do is I just go to this place, row number, and I'm going to unselect it. Then I say click OK. So 75th row, 94th row. Just remember it, 75, 94. $75, $94. Okay, now I go to the data file, original data file. The 75th row, right? If I go here, 75, still it is there. Okay. Oh yeah, it is not removing it. So only way is clear filter. One number of rows to remove 4 and number of rows to keep nothing. Here I just say 0. $75, $94. If I remove it here, it should remove it from there also. And $75, $94. No, still it is there. It is of no use. 75. I just say, okay, what I will do is I just undo this one, because for our reference purpose, it is required. And here, yeah, the only way out is, yes, you need to go here and remove alternate 19th record. 19th record, 1 record, and here you say 114, something like that. So since we have this record even, right, 94, 74, 98 rows, if you remove it, it will work. And then if you say close and apply, it will get applied. And whatever the transformations we have done it, which is nothing but the steps that carried out, right? So that is available under applied steps in proper sequence. Okay, we have something called transform sample file. So whenever you use the folder connector, you can see additional helper queries will get generated. Okay. So you don't have to create it. So what happens is the transform sample file, whatever the transformation that you do it, that one will get captured here. That is what one go I tried the error here. Okay, I just skipped it here, but it is of no use. Okay, it is of no use. I thought of skipping it here. If you skip this one, ignore this error and then load it. It is not skipping it. And here what I do is I just go here. 78th row. 75th row. I just say 75. But I remember I did this by skipping that, it was working. So her question is there any way if I can remove all the errored records in one go? Yes, it is possible, but you can give it a try. I tried this. It was skipping. I just skipped the records from the error file. So only when you have the data there, it will show error, right? Okay, what we will do is, like you asked these questions here, I already skipped that. And say, if I go and say close and apply, it will go and check the error file. Nothing is there, then it will work. It should work. Yes, manually finding out the error. For example, you have out 10 million records, you are loading it. 1 million records, if you have error, you cannot manually delete it. Good, yeah, good that you asked that question. Because I remember I did this long back. When you skip the errors, right? Because those errors doesn't require any fix. Okay. But anyhow, let us wait, because 19th row, we had some issue. We fixed it manually. And 38 rows, 74 and 98. Sheet 1 and sheet 2. No, still 3 errors. Out of 5 errors, 2 errors we fixed it. But I remember, I remember only one thing. I skipped it. See, one simple thing is when you apply changes, it's, skips that. But when you try to make some other changes, again, that issue will come. See, in this case, we can simply ignore the error, right? 37, 56, 93. Even if there is an error, we can, ignore it. But if you do some total, right? To convert the data type, it will cause problem. So the sales column, all the things, right? It will cause problem unless you fix it. So what I remember was I just selected this one. I just unselected it so that it skipped everything. Probably that one I will recheck and come back. Okay. But by doing it manually, it will be a problem. So actually manually, if you delete, right, this one caused some problem because the transformation capture all the things. later point in time, let's assume that if you move any file here, new file comes in, even in that new file, the same issues there, it will not fix it. And this is the one is the folder name. Okay, for the error, it creates, okay, errors in NC daily 6. Okay. Let me do one thing here. It shows, okay, here. Okay, this is 12.2. This is the one previous error, right? 12.17. This is 12.30. Okay. And what I do is here we don't see any error. Okay. Let me just go here and okay, we did not do anything. Remove empty we cannot. Yeah, number filters. Give you some filters does not equal. Okay, or else what we do is we can use some kind of filter here, right? So here text filters equals, but here if I use it row.id, filter rows. Yeah, we'll try this one. Or we can use it in the data file itself. Still it shows the same thing. Okay, here actually does not equal, right? So clear filter, and here still it is loading. It is really any error. So one Excel sheet has 38 records, 19 plus 19, 38. And the remaining again 38, 60, 76. Good, superb. Right. So now by applying the filter, we are able to smartly avoid that error. Right. So we just fixed it. So next, if I move another file here, we will test it. and new month. If you go here, the May month here. So this is the one. I just copy it, and then let me just check one more time. Anything, nothing is there, right? Sheet 1 and sheet 2. Okay, here in the see the May month have some other naming convention right here. So I just give something like rename, some meaningful name. Sheet 1. Okay, sorry. Sheet 2. This structure should be same. If you have different structures, it will not work because the transform from sample file, it captures whatever the transformations we did it for the previously loaded files. The same transformation will be applied on this file also. Hence, the structure should be same here. I just copy it and I just push it to and see daily sales now. And here we have May, March, April, May, June. Okay, April, March, April, May, June. Okay, I just push this file, the new file here in this folder. Let me refresh it and see if it is taking into account of the values that are available in the new file, which I got pushed it just now, right? And this total should get changed. So now the value got changed. Okay, now no issues, right? All the transformations, whatever got carried out on the previous Excel files, got applied successfully on the new file also. Good. Next one is we will continue with the custom column creation. Okay. How do we create the custom column? So hope you understood how to combine, how to consolidate the Excel files which have more than one sheets in it. But what you do is you try at least in any one of the Excel files, you keep more than 2 sheets, a single file, okay, and then you test it out. The structure should be same and the file type should be same. And since we have used only 2 sheets in each Excel, 2 subsheets in each Excel file, my understanding is it should not work if you keep 3 sheets in the thing, okay.